Good afternoon, Roopesh. So we're back again with one more chart. Okay, study. This chart.
Very good afternoon, sir.
This chart, as I told you, belongs to a lady.
Okay.
She's now 34 years, not married. And,
Okay.
She's qualified, well qualified. Okay. And she's a novelist, and she's
nice.
not yet married.
Okay.
I just wanted to discuss with you and go through the process of identifying why marriage didn't happen, what happened, all those things. I have certain incidents that I have already discussed with the person. And he has basically agreed to share the chat. Okay. So he's okay with me discussing and sharing it. So I've taken the permission, then I'm putting it here. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
Okay. So she is 34 now. So maybe we can start looking at maybe some 24 or 25 years back, so that when she was 24, 25, right? Why she didn't get married? Because that would be the ideal time for anybody's marriage, right?
Yes, sir.
So shall I? What is the age that we would like to try? It is like 34 now.
We can check into Uttara Palguni, sir. Uttara Palguni first quadrant.
Yeah, right now it is Hasta, right? It is Hasta.
Right now it is Hasta.
Uttara Palguni means it has to be to cross over, right? Oh, now it is Hasta. Second pada.
Hasta
you are saying
Uttara Palguni, 3 padas.
3, 4, 5,
I guess
6. Almost 7 years back. 7 Uttara Palguni is what you want to go, right?
Uttara Palguni first quadrant, which falls in Simha Rashi.
Almost. Okay, then that would be 5 years.
Yes, sir.
So
you can check into 2016.
Okay, 2016 I'm going there. No, it's 15. If I put 15, it will come. Okay, because
15, yeah.
2015 it will come. So now we'll start from here. Okay, so ALP is right now Uttara Palguni 1.
Uttara Palguni.
22nd March 2015 it starts. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So this is a period. Yeah, you can go ahead and you can say, because it seems to be D9 seems to be falling in
7th house to birth lagna. Yes, 7th house to birth lagna. Yes, sir. So what is happening here is like if we look at the 7th house and the 7th lord here, in the 7th house you can look, there is the placement of 8th lord in the 7th house, that is Jupiter.
Correct. Yeah, this house lord is here, sitting here in the 7th house, which is from
and
here,
is aspecting
house.
Yes, and aspecting ALP lagna itself.
Yeah. And the 5th house is getting, and the 5th house is getting activated.
Yes, sir.
So love and all those things can come up here.
Yes. So what generally here it would have happened is, so we just saw in the perspective of ALP. Now looking the same thing in the perspective of the 7th house, that is to the opposite of the ALP, the 7th lord here becomes Saturn, and he gets positioned in the 10th house to the 7th house.
Yeah, from this house it is here 10th. It works out 10th. Okay, yeah.
10th house to the 7th house, and also the 7th lord will aspect the ALP lagna itself as the 10th aspect.
Yeah, correct.
Saturn is aspecting the ALP lagna itself. So what generally here it would have happened at this point of time is, so Jupiter becomes the lord of 5 and 8, sir. For ALP lagna, Jupiter becomes the lord of 5 and 8, and he gets positioned in the 7th house. So what generally here it would have happened, as we know, 5th house is the house of desires. And he also becomes the lord of eighth house, who gets positioned in the seventh house. Here, the natal would be too choosy, like too choosy in terms of marriage, or in terms of accepting any of the marriage alliances, because fifth house is the
Hmm.
house of desire. So the natal would have got a mindset of, getting an alliance or getting a spouse for herself as completely as per her choice. Where in this perspective, the natal would have been too choosy. So henceforth, the alliance is what it would have got at that point of time.
Too much.
As per her, acceptance, there would have been she would have not been accepted much of the alliances at this point of time. And as Saturn is aspecting the ALP Lagna itself as the 10th aspect, she would have been more oriented towards her career growth also.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that call keeps on coming. That's why I disabled it. I don't know. I know I put in airplane mode. Okay, that I did it. So last thing you were saying that she was too busy in her work,
yes,
and so she didn't. So actually, she was studying during that time. Okay.
that's what career related.
Oh yeah, she was doing that. Okay, she 2015. She
Mhm.
was doing some higher studies. Okay, so that's
Yes.
what.
So that also here beautifully we can see, sir. Second house is the house of education. ALP
Mm.
Lagna Lord gets positioned in the second house with second Lord.
Mm.
So which this
Correct.
also clearly indicates at this point of time the natal would have been indulged herself in studies a lot.
Mm. A lot of literature work she has done. Okay, there's one more thing that I confirmed from them was like I
Hmm.
told them that no, like she'll be very adamant. Okay, because Mercury is there, Mercury, Sun, Ketu is there in that second house, ALP second house, right, for the current one.
Correct, correct, correct.
So I said her speech will be very proud, no, very commanding, no, because
Yes,
Sun
yes, yes,
egoistic, no, as if he
yes,
she
yes.
knows everything in the world. So things
Yes,
like that
sir.
is what I told them. Okay, so they
Uh-huh.
literally agreed. They said, yes, that's how she is. So you'll be
Yes.
asking questions for everything. Sitting, why this, why not that? Everything you will have a opposite question to that. Because she thinks she knows everything and nobody knows anything. Okay, so that's the
Ha
kind of
ha. Correct, sir.
attitude.
Correct, 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 correct. Correct.
So that
Because Sun is
attitude,
present in the second house and Rahu is also aspecting the second house.
yeah. So that the communication will be like that. They said, yes, that's how she is. So, and then the best part about this 2015 that as I said, she has actually was trying with talking to somebody else, with the family's
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
permission for getting married.
Okay, okay.
What has happened is that person turned out to be already married, and he was getting divorced. He has a kid, and that he
Okay.
didn't disclose before talking. So that is the reason for that entire relationship getting spoiled.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay, this
okay,
is this is big. This is later on that when I spoke to him. But
okay.
initially, when we spoke to him, no, it was very clear that this female will have a second marriage. He will not get the
Mm-hmm,
first marriage. Okay, now
mm-hmm.
so that was shown. Okay, now we are going back and seeing why he didn't get married. Why he didn't
Yes,
get
sir.
married? Chances was there,
Chances was there,
and
yes.
but since the Lord of the seventh is there, is also the owner of the eighth.
Yes,
Okay, and the that is the reason it didn't work out for her.
yes.
Okay, so that is the reason it didn't work out for her. It got spoiled. Okay, and because Mars is sitting there, so that infatuation or that love affair would have gone to extent, but it got stopped
Definitely,
because
definitely.
Guru is again the eighth house lord.
Yes,
Okay,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
so these two reasons. So shall I move to the next this thing?
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you want me to go to Falguni or Hastam. The current. Current we can
Current. Let's go to the current.
Yeah.
Because we don't find in Uttara Palguni third quadrant also it would have been the same again, sir.
Same
Because
thing
in
only.
Uttara Palguni, third quadrant where the seventh house to the ALP would have been activated. So it would be the same scenario where her mindset would have been still not getting indulging in the marriage matters. So it would have been the same.
As for her, Rahu Dasa, Chukran is running right now. So tough time. Okay. So now looking at this, so would you like to explain?
So here, what is happening, sir? So currently, the ALP is in Hasta Nakshatra second quadrant, and you can see the ALP Lagna Lord itself, who becomes Moon, Nakshatra Lord, is getting placed in the 8th house to ALP.
Yeah.
Still, mental fluctuations are there.
Yeah.
So there is still, an imbalanced mindset in taking any decisions at this point of time.
Correct.
And exactly that this would be more triggered by the placement of Rahu in the 7th house.
Yes.
And you can see Jupiter getting placed in the 12th house to 7th house.
Yeah. From here it is the 12th. Yeah.
Yes, 12th house to 7th house. So as of now, Hasta Nakshatra second quadrant would not give a better chance for marriage. But Hasta Nakshatra third quadrant will definitely give a chance to marriage.
Yeah, let me one moment. I will go to the next year. No, next year, 2022. Yes, I should. That is after November. If I say December 1st, it will go to the second. So now Hasta third pada.
Yes, Hasta Nakshatra third quadrant. Hasta Nakshatra third quadrant activating the birth lagna itself, where an effort should be made from this natal side itself.
This gets activated. Yeah,
natal side itself. And here there is a chance. Definitely the third quadrant impact will definitely give a chance for the natal to get married. That's what, sir. The natal should at least get compromised in some of the, qualities, or should get into some compromising negotiations with the alliance, whatever she gets. If not, it will be again difficult or postponing scenarios.
Yeah. No, I saw second marriage, which was I saw second marriage, which they were objecting initially. I said, see, there is a very strong subsequent marriage because Hasta Nakshatra here, right?
Yes.
It is in 8th, and it's also the 11th house owner. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now when I connect all this thing to put together, putting Ragu here, okay, connecting this. No, if I'm connecting all this put together, then and Guru also in the 6th, and with Mercury in the 10th, and also there in the Lagna. Then I said, okay, it will be a second marriage. The boy will be already married.
Correct. Here we can see 2-7-11 connection also, sir. You can see the 11th Lord is getting aspected by the second Lord.
Correct.
Venus is aspecting Moon. 2-7-11 is also getting connected.
This is also getting connected.
Yes.
So I said second marriage is so initially they were hesitant. I said no. I couldn't forcefully say, but polishly I said highly possibility that he will be married, and he'll come and she will like the boy, and that's how the marriage will happen. So then they said why I said like this, because third house is desire.
Yes.
And fifth house owner is also Shani.
Certain, correct. Fifth Lord in third house, yes.
So then she will like the person.
Yes, sir. So absolutely.
That's how she will get married. So she said that, and then I said, don't see the boy in their house. Okay, the reason being is this is Sunyavid.
Yes, sir.
So I said, don't look, go into some other house and see if in their house, go sit there and discuss, see the boy, discuss, all that. Then it will work, because this house will not allow it to happen.
Definitely.
Okay, so then they said, yes, that's a very good point that they want to do. And this, as if that is not enough, this Shani is also avayogi for.
Oh, correct.
Okay, from here, if you look at the sixth lord sitting in the sixth house,
Correct.
so that is also, and now it is in the third house. So her desire to spoil, Avayogi will be working.
Absolutely. And another point to look here, sir. The point what you mentioned of looking the alliance in somebody else, means in the relatives house, will also match here, because for ALP Lagna, the eighth lord is sitting in the fourth house to ALP. So anything that happens in their house doesn't give a much expected result.
Yeah, it will
And
not
Mars,
get. Yeah.
And Mars, as we know, is the Mangalya Karak.
You know,
And
actually,
anything that is related to...
she has got this Mars problem also, no?
Yes, sir.
Manglik
Mars
problem
is
is
in the
there.
fourth. Yes.
Strong
That's what,
Manglik
sir.
is there.
Yes. In Hasta Nakshatra third quadrant, at any cost, marriage should happen. If not, in Chitta Nakshatra second quadrant, again there will be a chance. But at that time, it will be a Manglik problem here.
Yeah. Now the Manglik efficiency will be less comparatively.
Yes, correct.
So that also we can negate it, saying that no, it is a second marriage, so Manglik effect is gone. And already late marriage, 35 years.
As of now, that's what, sir. Manglik effect doesn't bother her, even if it is in the fourth quadrant, because as the ALP Nakshatra Lord is Moon, whereas when the ALP Nakshatra shifts from Hasta to Chitta, right? At that time, the Manglik effect will be more strong.
It will be higher. Yeah.
It will be high.
Yeah.
So it is better for her to, go for the marriage in the post November. Yeah.
That's what I told him. I said, nothing will happen. Even if you try, nothing will happen. After November 20th, you start working, and don't do it in your home. Go outside your home and do it. Things will fall in place. And I gave remedy for this Avayogi. Shani is Avayogi. Okay.
Nice.
And yes, Ragu also I gave them this thing, because Ragu Dasha is running for her, right? Okay. Ragu Chukran. So both are combinations running there. So she will be
lying. The Rahu is a nakshatra, sir. In which nakshatra Rahu is getting placed?
In the birth chart?
Yes, sir. Rahu is Revati. In Revati nakshatra. Okay.
So second marriage is getting confirmed. Again, Revati is coming there.
Yes. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So correct. This is what I have told him. So it matches. Okay. So why it didn't get married? When the chance came also, this chance came, I confirmed it. Okay. After our discussion also, I called him up and I asked him. He said, yes, it happened.
Nice.
So okay. Her education is also, and she has struggled for the education. She has struggled because Shani is Avayogi, right? Avayogi, novel also, she is trying. It is getting delayed, and all those things is happening. Shani is big hurdle for her.
Oh, correct.
So that once that remedy all I have given. So once she does that basic remedies all, then, and she will not do the remedies. That is the best part. Her father or mother has to force it, because the head weight, no. Sun, Mercury, Ketu.
Sun, yes. Sun in the Lagna.
Mercury is intelligent, highly intelligent. So crooked thinking. Okay, because that house is crooked, safeguarding. So crooked thinking.
Yes.
Sun is egoistic, crookedly egoistic. Extreme amount of knowledge. All put together will spoil the thought process of marriage.
Correct.
And next it will move into Ragu Sun will come. After Venus, Ragu Sun will come. Again, she will become very strong. But it will be better off, because Sun being there.
If you look into the ninth house, sir, which we call the house of obedience, ninth house, you see the ninth lord is getting placed in the eighth house to ninth house, means the 6 and 8 combination. The Venus is getting placed in the 6th house to the 9th house. So we cannot expect an obedient or a polite behavior from
polite irukadu, then she will lie also a lot. That also I said, they agreed almost. They said yes. Just to safeguard herself, she will lie. So I said, these are characters that you have to change. That is showing in the chart. this is necessary.
Absolutely,
So
because when Saturn becomes avayogi, like we should be having a very disciplined lifestyle, sir.
yeah,
It's
so
not like he'll keep whacking us. Saturn, he
yeah,
doesn't live until we learn.
yeah. So I think that's it about this. I spoke about the jobs and other things, all, which is very good. So I think we will stop this with the marriage delay and when it will happen. Also,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
come
Yes,
back
sir.
again with the marriage thing. When
Sure,
it
sure,
happens, we'll
definitely.
try to confirm it again. Okay. And
Definitely,
I
definitely.
think the next session that we will try to put maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I think we'll put it on the job perspective
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
so
Sure.
that it is, a lot of people are looking for a job. And,
Sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely,
we'll try
definitely.
to put that in perspective. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Huh? Okay then.
Sure, sir.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you,
Rupesh.
sir. Thanks a
Huh?
lot. Thank you,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.